Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of April 15th. This week, we're just going to jump right in here. You have this stability card. It says, you will be very stable and prosperous. Love it. That's good. You have this promoter card. It says, a new idea or project has great potential to succeed. And yeah, I definitely think that's whatever new stuff you're working on here, even if it's new old stuff, even if you're just like making upgrades in your life or, kind of doing things in different ways, then, I think that there is going to be a lot of success for you there. I'm pretty sure you had a spider card, not this one, but the other one from the other deck that I use. You had the spider card in like your last reading. It might have been your April bonus reading, or it might have been the one before that. I can't remember which one it was. But, again, I always get this thing, to me, the spider kind of represents a process or having a process to get something in your life, obviously. And I think that some of you are developing a process, or you are doing things in a certain way so that you can get a result. And, like a spider, a spider spins a web and then it gets bugs, So I think that for a lot of you that you could be developing some sort of process or, just a way of doing things in life that's going to lead to more success. You start off with the Two of Pentacles, Three of Wands, and the Four of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles, of course, is work hard, play hard. It seems to me like we are in a time where we need to balance the energies. I think everybody could be working too hard, so make sure that you're playing as well. Make sure you're doing things that you enjoy. I also feel that the readings in general are calling for more focus. And, the Two of Pentacles can represent spinning plates, having, too much going on. And so, I think the Two of Pentacles is a good card, but I do feel that if you could maybe have a little bit more of a focus or make sure that you're focusing on doing more of what's important, then that will be good for the Two of Pentacles, sorry. You have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands basically says, what are you waiting for? He's looking out into the distance at these boats that are on the water there. And I always say that he kind of really represents needing to get started, needing to get out there. And, he's looking at those boats. And a lot of people say that it represents his ships coming in. But really, those boats are pointing out of the harbor. And they're going on an adventure. And then look at this. You have the Six of Swords right here, moving on to calmer shores. So if you are thinking about moving towards, getting on a boat, traveling, any of that stuff, I would definitely do it. I think that it will probably set you free in some way. You have the Four of Pentacles, which might be what you're holding on to. So Four of Pentacles is a comfort zone, and sometimes we have to remove things. I also always say that, his head and his heart are in alignment here. And one of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, says, when your head and your heart are become one, you can move mountains. So I feel for a lot of you, if there was ever a time where you could move mountains or you could kind of move past obstacles and challenges, it would be right now. But again, you have to be in alignment with what you want. I think you have to get your heart into alignment because we go up to the Ace of Cups here. So it's like your head might be pointing in the right direction. You might have a lot of the right ideas, but now it's time to put the feeling behind what you're trying to create or whatever you're trying to do. I think it's pretty simple here, Aries, as well. So, if you just put a little feeling behind it, you'll be all set. With the Two of Pentacles, you have the World. I think that it's time to let go of the old world if there are things that you're holding on to. But it doesn't even have to be, anything like that big of a deal. It's like there could just be certain attachments, small little things. And I think when you end those things, you'll be, kind of off to the races here, Aries. With the Three of Wands, you have the Five of Wands. Five of Wands is a card of conflict and competition. I think that you want to accomplish something great where there could be conflict, competition, or there could be things in the way. But I really feel luck is on your side. You have this black cat card. It says your luck will change soon. So I feel like your luck is about to change. And, it doesn't matter if there's conflict or competition or, people in the way of what you're trying to accomplish. I think that, you could be more lucky than those people, or there is more luck on your side. So if you believe it, then you will accomplish whatever you're trying to accomplish. With the Four of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands is about going on an adventure and moving a new direction. So I feel for a lot of you that it's time for you to go on a new adventure. I do feel it's time for you to, kind of look for new opportunities in your life, and that's what I would do here with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands comes up for a lot of people, and I really feel the universe is kind of saying to everyone that, variety is a spice of life. I think the universe is it's almost like the universe is trying to break us out of old patterns, but it's like we're not going to do that by doing the same thing we've been doing the entire time that we've been stuck in a pattern, right? That's why I always preach that we have to experiment, try new things. And, I think the universe is trying to get us to break out of patterns by, trying to get us to curious about variety, doing things differently, doing new things with your life, having new experiences, all that other stuff. And that comes up a lot. You have this spider. It says, be meticulous and patient. You have this black cat. It says, your luck will change soon. I definitely feel we're in a time where we have to be meticulous. I mean, Mercury retrograde still. During Mercury retrograde, we really have to pay attention to the fine print and the small details, and we have to double check things as well. And that's how we can be meticulous and patient. We can be patient when we're doing something important, and we can kind of go over things twice and make sure that we're doing things in the right way. What do they say? They say measure twice, cut once, right? And that's like the energy I'm getting here is like measure twice, cut once, and make sure you double check everything before you do it. But other than that, I think that your luck is actually improving here. You have the Strength card, the Six of Swords, and the Empress. I kind of get this feeling of like, sometimes you put a lot of work into something and you think that it's just never going to show up, like whatever you're working towards. And I think you have been patient in putting in the results. It's kind of like you've invested too much time into something to like give up, but at the same time you're wondering if you're just wasting your time. And it's like if you give up now, it's like, are you giving up before you are finally going to reach the finish line, or are you saving time and have you over invested in something? It's kind of funny that's like the question that's popping into my head with the Strength card for you. It's almost like you're wondering, like, have I wasted all these years working on this project or doing this thing that I've been doing with my life, or am I actually going to see a result? And again, I think that the truth is you are going to see a result. We see it right here. So I would let that fear go. That's literally the question that popped into my head. You have the Six of Swords. I definitely feel Aries is one of the signs that will be making a lot of changes and potentially moving away from things, letting go of people, kind of moving literally. You could just be, moving on to calmer shores, heading towards improvements. And, there are just like a lot of those types of changes that are going on here. I get the feeling that you've been like stuck in the mud for a long time. It's almost like, that guy in the back of the boat, he represents a guide. He goes back and forth between the choppy waters, but he's got that big stick that he's pushing in the mud, right, to push the boat across. But it's almost like you've been stuck in the mud is what I'm getting for a long time. And I feel like you're finally setting yourself free. So that looks good. You have the Empress here. The Empress, of course, says that you are very attractive at this time, Aries. Doesn't matter what gender you are either. So I would put yourself out there if you are trying to, find love, or if you're looking for love. I feel that you could be attracting people. I also feel you're clearly attracting abundance. You go up here to the Nine of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands. This would kind of represent protecting your abundance or doing things to make sure that your abundance is protected. And that's what I would do there is make sure that your abundance is being protected, or make sure that you're doing things that do protect your abundance, right? I think that will be very helpful. Let's see. With the Strength card, you have the Judgment card. Yes, finally. Like I said, I got this feeling that you are getting to the finish line. I also feel like you're understanding the changes that you have to make. Like maybe you haven't been able to reach a finish line because you've been in the old world. Like you've been doing the same things over and over and over again. And since you're breaking free from that and you're doing new things and you're waking up to new possibilities and you're tasting new varieties, right? I think that is a thing that could be setting you free. These people are standing in these coffins, and the coffin is their old life. Outside the coffin is their new life. And so I feel like you're stepping into a new life. With the Six of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a big opportunity that sets you free here. So if you get any offers, or, if you're hoping for an offer, I'm not feeling much on the Ace of Pentacles, which is weird. I mean, I love two aces. Two aces is a definite yes to any question I haven't answered. But, what I would say is that I'm not getting much on the Ace of Pentacles, other than, it could just be an opportunity, like a job opportunity, or, you could be getting like a chunk of change for something you've done in the past. I'm picking up on here as well. And that could be setting you free here. With the Empress, you have the Strength card, so there you go. I feel that a lot of people are seeing how strong you are. I like to remind people that the Strength card is a display of strength. She is showing how strong she is. She has her hands in a lion's mouth, Like, who in their right mind would stick their hands in a lion's mouth? And the answer is nobody. So what she is doing requires strength, and the Empress is kind of like the attention that you could receive. So I feel that for a lot of you, right here, you could be kind of like gaining a new understanding or finding new ways to like promote yourself. And this could be in work or business, but it also could be in love as well. It's like, yes, believe it or not, we have to convince someone to eventually marry our crazy ass, right? So yes, you are selling yourself technically when you are getting into a relationship. I know it doesn't sound sexy, and people love to tell me like, how could you say that? I'm like, yes, exactly. You have to convince someone that they have to live with you for the rest of your life. That is crazy. So yes, you do have to sell yourself. And, it is what it is. But again, I think you are displaying things with that strength card. You're displaying your skills, or people are picking up on like how you're strong or whatever. You have this past life card. It says past life events, people from the past. You could be attracting a past life connection. And you have this marriage card. It says business partnership, joining forces, a romance to the next level. So if you're looking for love, this is great. If you're looking for a business partner, if you're collaborating or working together with other people, I think this is amazing as well. So there could be a lot of benefits in collaboration. That is popping into my head. I definitely feel, kind of like that corner of the sky there. I would say like, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, maybe could really benefit extra from collaboration. I think everyone can benefit from collaboration right now, but it's like those like 3 signs I think really could benefit extra, a little bit more as far as collaboration is concerned. So, anything you could do to work together with other people would be amazing. Also could be love, because clearly you have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups can be a love offer coming in for you. I definitely feel there's a new person. You have the Page of Pentacles here. It could be another fire sign, or it could be an earth sign, could be any sign, general reading, but that's what stands out to me, and I feel that your emotions will be overflowing. So this could be a very happy connection coming in for you here. I feel like you'll probably meet this person in public, or you could be waking up to this person as well, as in becoming aware. You have the Judgment card, which sometimes I feel like you could have a person in your energy already, and it's like you have kind of developed attraction over time. And so again, you could be developing attraction over time to a person, but definitely could be love coming in for you. I also feel you need to follow your heart, like we said earlier. You have the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence. Again, I kind of feel like you've gotten your life, or you are getting your life to, it's almost like you're getting it to a certain level. Maybe the level is that you are perfectly capable of taking care of yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of independence, but I always say that doesn't mean she's single. You can be independent and be with a person. You can also just be a functioning adult. And that is the Nine of Pentacles, right? Just being able to pay your bills, take care of yourself. And it's like you could be attracting another functioning adult who can do all those things as well. So, I kind of feel like this is more talking about balance and, kind of like balancing things out in your life. You have the King of Wands. The King of Wands is you. It is Aries. So you are showing up in a very strong position in this row. It puts you in a position of power and strength. I kind of feel like you need to trust your future ideas. He has the gift of foresight, the King of Wands. He is a visionary, really. And so I think that you could be having very futuristic, visionary ideas for your life. Like you could almost be imagining your future right now, like realistically, as it actually could be, right? And I think that the King of Wands in your reading is saying you need to start planting seeds towards your future. I really feel there could be like a lot of growth, a lot of good ideas that are popping into your head, and I would be using those ideas. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Four of Swords. This is a card of healing, resting, relaxing, recovering. Four of Swords comes up like crazy during Mercury retrogrades, and we have a retrograde right now. So I think that resting, relaxing, recovering, healing, all those things are a good idea, of course, during a retrograde, and that's really all I get there. With the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Ten of Wands. Finally, like I said, the Ten of Wands is finally about to reach his finish line right here. That is his home. So those 10 wands kind of represent 10 wands that he planted in a field behind him. And, I feel that for some of you, you've like planted some seeds in a field behind you. And now it's time for you to kind of have your harvest, right? Those wands, yeah, it's like an extra responsibility. Yes, it's a burden, but they also represent a harvest, his harvest. So he is about to have a harvest. It is a good card. With the King of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles, card of stability. And so I feel like you could be increasing your stability or creating more stability in your life with the Four of Pentacles. Again, the Four of Pentacles, I do feel you need to come into alignment, head and your heart. Right here, you have the Four of Pentacles twice. So anything you could do to, I kind of feel like your ideas are in the right place. It's like your head is going the right direction, and maybe it just needs some feeling behind it. And I think a little bit of feeling here, like feeling like you can accomplish your goals, or feeling like you can actually reach the finish line, it will be the thing that pushes you across the finish line. And that's what I pretty much get there. Next, in the area of the good stuff, doesn't matter what comes up here, it's going to be good no matter what. You have this: angels are working behind the scenes to assist you in the miracles you've requested. So, getting miracles, love it. You have this other card that says you are on the karmic path so you can unravel the mystery of your karmic debts. I kind of feel like you're finally crossing that finish line, like I said. And this card says miracles you've requested. So maybe you have requested to, reach a finish line or wrap things up in your life so that you can finally, move on from something. You have the Seven of Wands, the Temperance card, which would be your angels, by the way, and the Page of Pentacles. So the Seven of Wands is a card of conviction. It says when you know that you can have something, that's when you will truly have it. And the Seven of Wands is about like really committing to something deep down in your DNA, like deeper than your bones, right? Really, really believing in yourself. And there is something here about kind of like your feelings, like I said, about sometimes I think we need to, kind of develop the feeling that we have something, or we need to, be in the energy of something that we want so that we can actually have it. And that's kind of what I get here for you with the Seven of Wands. You have the Temperance card. The Temperance card could represent your angels or, your ancestors kind of receiving guidance. So I do feel that some of you could be receiving guidance with the Temperance card. I feel like you've been very patient and you've been trying to turn things around. He is a card of alchemy, turning one thing into another. And I feel you've been doing a lot to try to improve your situation in life. And it's like you're finally improving your situation in life is what I get here. You have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is, a new beginning. And also could be a new person. But I'm getting something here about like a new beginning is what's popping into my head. So if you're working on anything new or, whatever, I would learn as much as you possibly can. The Page of Pentacles is a card of education. It's a card of studiousness. So it basically just represents learning as much as you can to be as successful as possible. I do also feel that you could be receiving communication from a person, or a person, a new person in love could be communicating with you. And, it's interesting as well that you go up, from here, it's like coming down from the Judgment card. So, that Judgment card is really saying that you could be getting communication, from a person, or you could be waking up to a person. Again, I think it could be a person who's communicating with you. I'm wondering, like, you've been so busy that maybe you just haven't seen it, With the Seven of Wands, you have the Tower. Again, coming up in the good stuff, wouldn't even worry about it. Everybody's had the Tower. Everybody's had the Tower in these April readings. It's crazy. I've never seen it so much. But for you, it's coming up in the good stuff. So that would tell me with the Seven of Wands that you are kind of like protecting a new reality and creating a new reality. And you're just kind of like protecting your new reality. With the Temperance card, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, very lucky reading. I think that luck is going in your favor, or luck is on your side, however you want to say it, or luck is turning in your favor. So I feel like you are maybe putting yourself in more situations that are more lucky. With the Page of Pentacles, you have the Five of Swords. Five of Swords can represent a separation or a breakup, but it's coming up in the good stuff. So Five of Swords in the good stuff. Right here with the Page of Pentacles can say that you are winning, or you have won something. It's kind of like a card of winning at all costs. But again, showing up in the good stuff, this could be a good thing. You have this Bread card. It says period of prosperity and abundance. Love it. I think that you are entering into a period of prosperity and abundance, and getting more of what you want. I would kind of like, I get this energy of needing to be a little bit more go with the flow in work or business or whatever it is you do to make money. I think that there are like things, maybe you have worked a certain way, let's put it that way, for a long time, and now there are changes coming to your work. And I think as long as you stay flexible, you will be, entering into a period of prosperity and abundance. You have this Tortoise. It says slowly but surely getting ahead. I feel like you're finally like noticing results here with this energy. So, I feel like you're finally getting results towards whatever it is you're working towards. You have this Handshake card. It says a meeting with a stranger could be important. Yeah, I think there are people like, supportive people that are coming out of the woodwork now, people that want to support you and make sure that you are successful. This could be like a mentor, it could even be you. Maybe you're not meeting a person directly, I'm getting, but maybe you're like reading someone's book or something like that. And that could be extra important for you, not just this week, but for the rest of the month. You have this Success card. Clearly a lot of success coming in for you as well at this time, so love it. You have the September card. I always clarify these cards, and you have this Tanker card. It says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. So I feel like there is a lot of celebration, fun, and enjoyment coming in for you. So there could be a lot more, good stuff going on in your life. I would encourage you to also socialize. Again, we started with that Two of Pentacles, and I've been seeing this energy a lot. I think that a lot of us could be in work mode, which is fine, but I think a lot of us also need to enjoy life and do more things that we do enjoy. And that's what I would do here with this energy, is like more of the things that you enjoy doing, more fun stuff. There could also be a big celebration coming this fall for you. So, I don't know what's going on in your life, but you could be doing things that lead to more of a celebration. But pretty straightforward reading. Again, your luck is increasing. I think your prosperity and abundance are increasing as well. And that looks amazing. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.